Oh, here we have something from Yahoo News, that leftist rag, and it has exclusive. 28% of Americans surveyed believe the truth about harmful effects of vaccines is being deliberately hidden from the public. This is from Caitlin Dickinson, and this article is just a pure example of why I'm so tired of the media and basically they're slandering. They purposely mislead you and all this type of stuff, and they go through this article and show you some things where they kind of skim over a lot of things. But let's just see here. Now, the results of a new poll shared exclusively with Fox News finds that 28% of U.S. adults believe without evidence that the truth about harmful effects of vaccines is being deliberately hidden from the public. The findings are part of global research conducted by YouGov Cambridge Globalism Project, which looks at how different countries perceive a variety of conspiracy theories. According to the research, at least 1/5 to 1/3 of respondents said they were convinced that the truth about vaccines was being withheld from the public in 20 of 23 countries surveyed. This is where I have the problem with. Personally, there is a truth being withheld, and that is, early on we were told the vaccine, to get the vaccine, get a certain percentage, and we'll have everything go back to normal. Then it became, if you take the booster. Now we're on the second booster. Now even the CEO of Pfizer and Fauci are saying we may need vaccine boosters every year or so. This is what people are saying is being hidden from us. This is why they say there's a conspiracy that this person right here completely ignores. She doesn't want to hear this part. She has her ears plugged about it. And then she goes on, taken together, these findings emphasize the extent to which conspiracism has entered the mainstream politics of numerous electorates around the world. The same research also points to a new and deeper form of partisan apathy, where people are divided not merely by policy preference or political identity, but also by their fundamental perceptions of reality. Now, this is who listens to mainstream media versus who gets their news from a lot more sources. The people who are getting it from a lot more sources are less likely to believe the mainstream narrative. And this is what, again, Miss Caitlin right here is pushing in this article. I mean, she is pushing this thing. She goes, overall, 43% of adults surveyed in the U.S. say they did not believe that the harmful effects of vaccines, which were being withheld from the public. A closer look at the breakdown of responses within the U.S. shows that attitudes toward vaccines are clearly divided among partisan lines. But yet, why is it when you looked at New York City, there was a lot of blacks who weren't for the vaccine? Are these people all Trump supporters? Are we being lied to about that part? I don't know. Just 9% of people who voted for President Biden in the last election say they believe the public is being misled about the dangers of vaccines, while 47% of the Trump voters said they believe this is true. And again, this is what I just said earlier. This falls along the lines of who watches mainstream media and who does not. Most Biden voters will probably they'll tell you they listen to only mainstream media. So yeah, they're going, because that's all they've been told. That's what they've been hammered over and over again by people like this person, Caitlin Dickinson. Now, how dare you have an opposing view of the vaccine? Surveys were carried out online. Yeah, this is already sorry, I'm already kind of about this one. Among representative samples between 1,000 and 1,400 adults over age 18 in 23 countries. Again, I'm really weary of polls because they're so easy to manipulate. With just 10% of Danish respondents saying they think it's true, 13% in Great Britain, 15% those in Sweden about being misled. The highest percentage of citizens expressing vaccine skepticism was Kenya, with 54% of residents saying they believe the statement about harmful effects of vaccines being hidden by the public. You know, maybe this is kind of going by how much people trust their government. I'm not sure I would trust the Kenyan government that much, really, honestly. Nigeria came in second place with 50% of respondents. South Africa, 41%, India, 49%, India, 41%. Again, are those, India, South Africa, Nigeria, Kenya, would you really trust what their government said? I mean, let's be completely honest about that one. She goes on, yada, 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 yada. Some stats right here, showing India, Russia, France, United States, nope. Would you say the following statement is true or false? Truth about harmful effects of vaccines being delivery hidden from the public. I mean, it just goes on. Go on right here. It goes, one notable data point seems to be offer a measure of particular group their susceptibility to conspiracy theories is their ability to say for certain that something is not true. For example, in Denmark, where the vaccine skepticism is less common, 42% of people said it's definitely false. The harmful effects of vaccines are being deliberately hidden from the public, compared to just 8% in Kenya who said the same thing. The same disparity also exists between political factions in the U.S. On the question of whether harmful effects of vaccines are being hidden from the public, 60% of Biden voters say this statement is definitely false, compared to just 9% of Trump voters. And again, right there, gotta hammer this. Trump supporters and Biden supporters. Biden supporters usually will watch MSNBC. And I'm sorry, I haven't trusted the mainstream media in probably 30 years. And most people I know who are Biden supporters trust the mainstream media. Now go on down here. But I think down here is where I really wanted to show it, where they talked about other, right here. Not all of the responses were split upon partisan lines. However, support for other theories were similarly low across the political spectrum. 15% of Biden voters and 15% of Trump voters and 14% of Biden voters say that it's definitely probably true that the U.S. government was behind the 9/11 attacks. 9% of Trump supporters and 8% of those who voted for Biden were similarly inclined to believe the official account of the Nazi Holocaust. So why? It doesn't say why. No, they use this thing up here. No. The ability to say for certain that something is not true. Well, the problem with the vaccine, and I said it earlier, when it comes to the vaccine, we've been told, early on that, you get the vaccine, you get your 2 shots, you're going to be good. We're going to be able to go back to everything. Then it was, you need this booster shot in 6 to 8 months. And now they're already saying no 3rd, 4th, or annual booster shots. That is lying to us. That's what's causing this higher percentage in the U.S. That's what's causing, people are sitting there going, if you're lying about this, what else are you lying about? Let's be honest. What else are you lying about? I mean, come on, let's be honest. What do you think? Lying, not lying, a rag of an article, looking to foster more split in the country, really, is what I'm seeing. Between left and right and all that other type of stuff. So let me know what you think, and I'll see you next video.